12 of the NFL. And coming up, we're going to see Keenan Allen. It was a nice line for him a week ago, reaching the century mark and scoring a touchdown. It's the Chargers and the Ravens on Sunday night.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the LA Chargers. Hi everybody, Brandon Gordon alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They come in playing some decent football, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
And the way they played last week defensively, you look at the tape, it looks like they had extra guys on the field, and they thoroughly shut down that offense.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Ravens, they're in a real groove of... The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Ravens offense set to go to work, and it's Lamar Jackson now in his 6th NFL campaign who will lead the way.
All the talk of Jackson leaving the Ravens this offseason was just that, talk, as the two sides hammered out a deal that made the highest paid player in the NFL. And why would they want to separate? When he has the ball in his hands, great things typically happen.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. The numbers for him from a week ago: 9 carries, 62 yards, and a touchdown.
And that's just not enough carries for a running back to get loose and really feel like he's into the game, because they have to have enough volume to establish a rhythm, not just for themselves, but also to get in sync with their offensive line so they can read the blocks properly and they can execute. I expect them to get a minimum of 15 carries in this game, and the optimum number would be 20 plus.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jackson options out left. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now it's Jackson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game, because all week long there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle him? To get it done that early, that's got to feel great for them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Facing 4th down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. And the rookie Darius Davis deep for the Chargers. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. So the Charger offense making its way out, and at the controls is the league's 2nd leading passer a year ago. At 25 years of age, out of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 20 carries, 68 yards.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here, because to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammates too. So if this winning streak is going to continue to have some legs to it, he has to remain effective and put together another nice game.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Once more, here's Eckler. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Herbert on third down now. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Herbert has it knocked free and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Herbert throwing middle, and it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. We're scoreless after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Herbert will give this one to Eckler, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Jackson. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 59 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson, and really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying a crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy is simply sensational.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And they are back to 500 now. The win last week, their 3rd in a row. And the question, is this run coming too late to make a difference in the playoff race?
Great question. They definitely still have some work to do, but I think a lot of folks were writing this team off about 3 weeks ago, even some of their own fans. So I suggest you put some extra shocks on the old bandwagon because this team has rebounded. Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Up the middle with Eckler. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And that one to the right side and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll bring up second down. Now Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
On third down, Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Six yards there on the keeper. It's second down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 41-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando, standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. The Ravens were led in that first half by who else? The former MVP, Lamar Jackson. He was able to take it in himself for the game's only touchdown. And you wonder if this coaching staff will ask him to do a bit more the rest of the way.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. He'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down. Now it's Herbert. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To the air again, Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 38-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense, because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level. So a toss play there does the trick as he's into the end zone.
And you don't run this unless you're sure you've got a guy who has the speed who can get to the edge, because what you're hoping for him to win the race to the corner and turn it upfield to the end zone.
And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is, his ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep, and he'll be brought down at about the 42.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a pickup of 6.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Caught left side. It's Beckham. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. Here's Jackson to throw. Throw caught by Flowers. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he'll be close to a first down at the Charger 17. And now hang on here. Looks like we have an injured player. Yeah, Mark Andrews is in some discomfort. More from L.A. in a moment. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. From the gun, Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now it's Jackson. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down. Throwing is Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Jackson now. This for Beckham, and he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Tucker now to add the point after. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told.
And it's OBJ, Odell Beckham, who ends it with a touchdown reception. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He finds his target, Allen.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Herbert on first down now.
And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Herbert operating from the red zone.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Herbert back to the air.
Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra.
Touchdown, Chargers!
Mike Williams
From 6 yards away.
And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for two, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Extra point try now from Dicker.
And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth.
If you've been waiting all day for Sunday night, it's been worth the wait. All tied here in the fourth as the kick is away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Jackson to throw. Pass complete. It's likely.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
2nd and 6 coming up. Throwing. Jackson. No hesitation. Goes right back to Likely.
What do you think? Play this safe? Just worry about getting to OT?
Yeah, don't make any risky throws. It's going to change the outcome. But if anyone slips, take the big shot.
Jackson. And he had to reach for that one, but can't grab it. It's behind him, and it's incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Herbert to throw. He's got Eckler.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Here's 2nd down. Now Herbert. Throw out wide is incomplete. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
Herbert gonna throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Fourth down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Ravens, they'll take over. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Here's Jackson. A short one there, caught by Likely. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of about 5. That stops the clock, but slow and steady won't win the race at this point. If you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here. Now Jackson. And he is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. Down at the 35. It'll be 2nd down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. One last throw here for Herbert. It got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to